Shout out to everybody here on the live. Thank you for jumping on in. Appreciate each and every one of you for being here, sharing your most precious asset with me, and that is your time. Welcome to the Crypto Lifer Show, baby. How you doing? Let's get the lemon into the water. Let's feel absolutely wonderful. It is August 15th, halfway through my favorite month of the year, August. What a beautiful time of the year it is. Shout out if you saw those awesome... What's up with my hair, Lee, man? What's going on with that? What? Why is it doing that? Oh, there we go. I guess... You know, when you go live every day, it can get annoying, man. Gee, what's up with my hair here? I need a stylist. There we go. Okay. Shout out to everybody here on the live. Sometimes I actually do care how I look. A lot of days I don't. When you go live like me every single day for thousands of days, there's some times where you just have to go live. It's the information that you care about, not how you look. I'd be as presentable as I can, but at one point, it is what it is. Shout out to everybody here. Let's take a sip of the lemon water. Amazing, amazing, amazing. All right, let's break it down. Let's get the music back up and pumping. Shout out to everybody here on the live, the most consistent YouTube channel in the game. All the other YouTubers here and there, sometimes they pop in, sometimes they pop. I'm here every single day for years. Other people will start a live stream. They'll fall off. They'll come in. They'll come out. I'm telling you right now, they will not be as consistent as the lifers, baby. We've already proven that. Shout out to everybody here on the live. I appreciate each and every one of you for being here. Follow NDO, Miss Teen Crypto, people in my feed right here just looking at Twitter. The outcome nobody asked for. So silly, right? Elon Musk. The parody account is hilarious. This Elon parody, you got to follow this thing. It's so funny. I'm not even following it, but I guess I see it a lot. It is so funny. Shout out to everybody here. Follow me at 16,500 followers on Twitter. I greatly appreciate that. We're getting a lot of love here on Twitter. A European ETF has been passed. That's big news today. The ETF for Europe has been passed for Bitcoin. It's an embarrassment to be an American today as we are second fiddle. Breaking, Europe's first Bitcoin spot ETF has officially launched. So you can go to Europe and trade spot Bitcoin ETF. However, Bitcoin is a world asset. The fact that it has an ETF just helps the fact they have to buy the ETF. So that's a big deal. That's going to have actual repercussions throughout the market. I like what we're seeing there. It's awesome. So shout out to all the beautiful souls on the live. Thank you for jumping on in. Shout out to everybody here. Let's get the likes up to the watchers. I would greatly appreciate it. Let's break it down. We're going to do some live trading. We're going to talk about it. My Bitcoin trade right now is up 7%. Had you taken the call, banging on them to the upside, was actually just about to post that to Twitter. Is it still there? No. Bang, bang, bang. There we go. Up 7% on the call. All right. And I gave a long this morning. I said that I was more long than short on BTC. And join the trading group if you want to learn how to make these gains. Look, 7%. We haven't even started the day. I mean, the day just started. Up 7%. Banging on them to the upside. We could teach you how to do this every single day. Right? We'll show you. How did I make the trade? How did I do proper risk management? Stop loss. Take profit. Where should they be? All right? I'm not a financial advisor. Nothing I'm saying you should be taking as financial advice. I'll never tell you what to buy or sell. But what I will do is show you how to use technical analysis to your advantage to take money out the market, okay? Shout out to everybody here on the live. Appreciate each and every one of you for being here. I just want to grab the join the Discord link and hook that up to that tweet right there. Bang. Join the trading group. Join MEXC. Jump on it today. And that's zero spot maker and taker fees even when I'm trading spot. When I'm trading futures, it's a 0% taker fee. A maker fee is 0.1%, but I still think it's amazing. I mean, you can't beat that. So I've been excited ever since I saw that they had that, and it's pretty awesome. Like your VOB and have a gem for you. Census 1. Shout out to Richard Boher. We're going to take a look at Census 1. Arbitrum is popping off. We'll take a look at Arbitrum. Thank you for the VOB, man. Shout out to everybody that loves the VOB, man. If you like the VOB that I provide, please subscribe. Hit the bell for notifications to find out when I post my next video. Remember, if you came to the channel, then you're already doing the right thing, baby. Crypto is life. We love each and every one of you here, and we stay blessed. I can't find the MEXC link now, which is horrible. Is it there? What's going on, team? I don't see the MEXC link. Sean, send me my MEXC link real quick. I can't seem to get to it. I got it. You know, my mouse is really fast on the scroll, and lately it's been just too fast on the scroll, if that makes any sense. MEXC. Boom. Yeah, right there. All right, so what I do is I pin my favorite two links, the link to my trading group and my link to MEXC. I trade MEXC all day long. Shout out to After Hours Investing in the House. God bless you, brother. I read your entire note. Don't worry. You know, some people think I'm this busy guy. No, I'm not saying you think this, but people assume I'm some busy guy that just, you know, and I am super busy. I get messages every day. I have tons of meetings. For instance, if you hit me up right now and you're like, I want to have a project, I have a meeting. I'm 2 weeks out from a meeting. And then people will hit me up like, you didn't hit me up yet. I'm like, dude, you just came into the docket. My docket is full for the next 2 to 3 weeks. Like if you go to Tom Brady and you're like, oh, we want to do a celebrity, blah, blah, blah. And he may even want to do it. And I'm not comparing myself to Tom Brady. I guess I am. But I'm just saying, when you get super busy, you have a lot of obligations, right? When you put yourself out to the world, you get a lot of obligations. So it's just some people that have hit me up that want to work with me, that I want to work with them, and I haven't been able to hit them up yet. And then they hit me back like, why are you blowing me off? I'm not blowing you off. I'm just super, super productive. You know what I mean? Yeah, productive, exactly. Busy is like whatever, right? Anyone could be busy. Sam within Sam on screen. Oh, sorry about that. Apologize. Anyway, I was looking at Tower. Could Tower continue to the upside? It is in this tight channel. However, I play the bigger time frames. The daily needs to come back down to that 21 SMA. If you trade the 21 religiously, you're going to become an amazing trader. If you use the 21-day, the 20 simple MA, you're going to become an amazing trader. I'm telling you right now, I can't guarantee anything because I don't know what people are going to do with their lives, but man, the 21 SMA will change the way you trade for the rest of your life. You will see things so differently and amazingly, and you'll be able to get in and out of trades based on where price action is with that 21-day moving average. All right. HBAR had a bit of an inverted head and shoulder. Looks like it may continue. That daily is getting a little overbought. All right. So I saw this as a shoulder, a head and a shoulder. Chance that it starts to break to the upside. It did get a little bit of a push here, and the 15-minute is suggesting that it is going to break to the upside. Already up a little bit. Not a lot, but it is up a little bit compared to entry for HBAR. So I put out HBAR on the radar. Shout out to everybody in the trading group. We already went over a Bitcoin update that we do every single morning in the trading group. My trade is already up 7%, as you could see. You could make 7% and walk away for the day. That could be just enough to call it. On this channel here, we're attempting not just to give you information. We actually want to help you change your life forever. We want to help you make financial gains in a way you've never thought possible. We want to educate you so you can get to that next level in life, all right? So look, I saw that the 1 hour was pointing to the upside. I also saw that the 15-minute was aggressively pointing up, and I did open up along. However, the 15-minute is now getting rejected. Can't seem to get back above the zone. And 29,500 has been our vein, our epitome, like our debt. It's just like We can't seem to get back above the local resistance, come up, resistance. We got to break above 29.5 to remain bullish. They've kept Bitcoin in a holding pattern, really, a couple wicks to the downside, but our range has really been from 29.2 up to about 29.5 for literally since the 10th of August. So 5 days straight of just constant back and forth chop, a couple up and downs here and there. You could say this is still technically a diamond pattern. It's got some diamond vibes to it, as that could be the up and down, but it would have to get wider. If it does get wider, it will eventually turn into a bigger diamond, and we will get that reversal diamond back to the upside. I still see that as a possibility. Some of you probably do too as well. I can't be the only guy seeing that idea. So the 1 hour does want to push to the upside. Let's see if the 15-minute can break us through, or at least just continue sideways. So 15-minute, and it's not completely spent. It may continue to pump a little bit, but right now you can say, hey, 15-minute is hitting this line. Resistance, we're hitting this resistance. Can we break through and continue to the upside is the question. That's what we want to see, all right? Bit of a double bottom there, too. Look at that. I mean, that's a double bottom. 1, 2, breakout. So let's see if the 1 hour continue to push us to the upside. The 1 hour is very bullish right now, with lack of bearish momentum in the MACD, and the RSI crossing the medium line suggests to me that we could get a push to the upside. I do see this as kind of a shoulder. Funny, we started yesterday, remember? Shoulder, head, right shoulder. And it's interesting, the measured move was wick to wick from the neckline. It's exactly where we went. Like, how amazing. That wick to that wick. That's how I find my measured move. See, look. This wick to this wick right here. And then you draw the neckline, and the neckline was like somewhere right around there. Just pretty crazy, man, how that happens. But that was the trade of the day yesterday, and then they gave it all back, and then I basically waited for sideways price action. Unless you were scalping something small, I decided to lay off. But the live stream yesterday, we gave this right shoulder call to the upside. Another coin we gave you, too, that had the similar idea was Rio. HBAR, look, look like it's getting a bit of a move here to the upside. Shout out to anyone that jumped into Rio that I found on MEXC. It was called Rilio, right? And this thing was looking hot to trot and made a nice pump to the upside. Let's take a look here at what I was looking at. And we finally went up. We went up 59% on Rilio. I basically saw this right shoulder before it happened, suggested it was making a right shoulder, and we could be buying the apex of the right shoulder, get above the point of control, and we would be gone with tight moving averages. That's exactly what happened to the T. That doesn't always happen exactly like that. I want to make that clear. But that's what I go for. I basically look for projections that haven't happened yet. I pre-project that idea. I trade that projection. Either this falls off and it hits a stop loss for minimal gains, or my right shoulder plays out to the upside. You get it? So I'm either losing small amounts or I'm nailing it. And look at this trade. Say you traded it 10 times and you lost it 7 times. You would lose 7 times, let's say 21%. That's 7 times 20 is 140. That's 140. 7%, because it's 7 times 1, right? But say you won 3 times. 3 times 85 is 240. 3 times 5 is 15. That's 255%. So you take the 255, you minus 147, and you're up 100% on your portfolio. You only won 3 trades. You get it? 3 out of 10. So if you use proper risk management, it's key. And I know people were trying to say with our leverage strategy, you don't have to lose. But trust me, you will lose too trading. Eventually, there's going to be a loss. You're going to have to cut off losses. Proper risk management is going to be how you stay in the game. I don't care who you are, what you do, what you've been trading, what you've been told, what you think you know about trading. It all comes down to proper risk management and mentality. If you're not working out every day, if your mindset isn't correct, if you're not well balanced in the body, you're going to have problems with risk management, period. If you drink a lot, if you do drugs, if you're in a tumultuous relationship, if you're up and down, if you're emotional, you are going to have problems with risk management. Trust me as I say this, okay? Trust me as I say this, all right? Stay focused. Stay on the grind. I mean, keeping your mind, body, and soul up to just in a healthy zone and a good balance is the number one key. Everything else follows from that. I preach that all the time, and that's why I'm always like, did you work out today? Did you work out today? Did you work out today? Did you get the endorphins running through the body? Sam Bankman-Fried heads to that Brooklyn jail, and, it's funny, he's demanding that he needs his depression pills, which honestly, you could take care of depression by just working out. If the guy just started working out every day and really took care of himself, look at the tie he got too. Like, who gave him this tie? Who are these guys, these handlers that follow around, handle him? Like, the weirdest people ever, man, in my humble opinion. Anyway, it's pretty sad, but this is what happens when you take people's money and do whatever you want, you know? U.S. Judge tightens Bankman-Fried's bail, considers jail until the trial. And honestly, he was tampering with witnesses. You know what I mean? So he couldn't be trusted even under house arrest. He had too much access. And they figured, you know what? This guy needs to be put in prison because he's not going to stop. Anyway, I don't like seeing any human being behind bars. It makes me sad to see a being that God created behind bars. I don't like it. But when you do what he did to millions of people and squandered all their life savings, I mean, that's absolutely horrible. So shout out to anyone that took Rio. And you can see the gains. We're no pump and dump here. That's still holding 47% gains. Like, the coins I put out are strong, substantial. When they get a move, they get a pretty substantial move to the upside. Shout out to anyone that jumped into Rio for the move. We also have elite traders in my trading group that are posting constantly all the time, looking through the market, scanning the market, getting it in. I appreciate all your hard work, everybody. Thank you so much. We also have Leverage Masters. Everybody, we have a master class in leverage. If you want to trade leverage, you have no idea what you're doing. You have no proper risk management. You don't know what to do. You haven't really made a plan. You don't really know what's going on. I suggest you trade spot for at least a year first. But if you want to jump on in, we have a leverage mastery class every single Sunday from 12 p.m. Eastern with my man, Grandmaster Friend. He will be teaching you his keys to leverage trading, all right? I also leverage trade too. I did a leverage class like 4 years ago on the 1 minute. But honestly, I've made all my money not trading leverage. So I've made tons of money. Like, I recently just made over $10,000 trading Caspa. So I teach you how to do these things every day on the live stream. I show you exactly how I do it, when I do it. I make the buys, I make the sells. I didn't sell Caspa live. I did it after the live because I finally pulled the trigger. And we're going to talk about that in a little while. We're going to talk about why I sold Caspa, how I sold Caspa. That's a case study that I think you should take and learn, because if you follow my life and how I traded Caspa, you'll be able to trade almost anything in the world properly, in my humble opinion. But jump into this class. It's $150 for serious traders to reach the next level. Hit the QR code or the link in the description. My man, Master Friend, will be up Sunday, 12 p.m. Eastern Time, ready to give you the class of your life. I know I got a lot out of that class, and I've been trading for 15 years, so you'd be pompous to believe that class would not help you out in a major way. All right. Shout out to all the people jumping on in. I appreciate you all coming in for Misty and Crypto Stream. I know what you're doing. I see you. I know what's going on the line, online, man. I watch everybody. Shout out to everybody jumping on in. I appreciate you all. I looked at POOLX last night. I had an alert on it. Looked like it could make a bit of a move to the upside. POOLX did get a pretty nice move to the upside. Look at that monster move. I wanted it to consolidate a little more inside of the consolidation. It did not do that, however. It is what it is. Let's take a look at BOOKMAP and see what's happening with BOOKMAP right now. BOOKMAP showing us liquidity further to the downside than to the upside. If anything, it does have more liquidity down than up. Pretty balanced, though, right now. Nothing too crazy on either end. No fat orders, but it does suggest 29.9, 29,000, maybe even 28.9 is an area of bigger liquidity. We may go further to the downside as we battle 29,400. Right now, the 15-minute is overbought and technically could make a bit of a slight retrace. I want to see how strong that retrace is. If the retrace is strong, if the retrace is weak, really. If we come down and we reset on the stochastics and we hold a good section on the 15-minute, the 1 hour is more likely to continue the long to the upside into the afternoon. All right? That's BOOKMAP for you. It's a heat map order book. Link in the description below. I also go live on BOOKMAP every Tuesday from 1 to 2 p.m. Catch me today going over BOOKMAP. I'm going to exclusively sit here on BOOKMAP, talk about Bitcoin, talk about the charts, and break down questions and answers about BOOKMAP. So if you want to learn more about BOOKMAP, you want to jump on into a BOOKMAP webinar, I'll be there every single Tuesday. So catch me on BOOKMAP's YouTube channel today from 1 to 2 p.m. I live stream for like 3 hours today. It's out of control. I go until my voice falls out of my throat. It is what it is. Shout out to everybody here on the live. I appreciate each and every one of you for being here. And I know you're blessed. I'm blessed. And thank you so much for jumping on into the live. All right. Moving forward, let's see if we can find you some gains today. But look at this thing. 1, 2, bounced off the lower channel for 16% gains. POOLX. I did have an alert here. I wanted to consolidate closer inside the channel. It decided it was going to pop to the upside no matter what. I'm not always perfect, but still, I might put something on your radar that you've never paid attention to before, right? HBAR getting that inverted head and shoulder, still looking like it could get a move. The 1 hour getting a little played out. 7 minute getting a little played out. 1 hour really, though, has an aggressive entry. You know, it really could continue to pump here. And that 1 hour candle is strong so far. You got to look at this on the 15 minute as it is getting a little overbought, but still has momentum to the upside. It's getting very, very high risk. Like, this is high risk. I want to make this clear. You're edging in the fact that you're going to get a bigger pullback at one point. All right. Gods Unchained was on my radar too as possible mover. I've been looking at the top 5, the coins to make for some gains. I had Gods Unchained like this, see, just like this, and look, it is up nicely on the call. Since I placed it out, it's up about, 10%, came back down, came up again. I see this consolidating, getting tighter. A lot of the gaming coins are getting ready. They're about to have a little mini rally, it seems to me. That's what we're seeing. So gaming coins looking interesting. Bitcoin, really not much to talk about. I'm long right now, and I'm waiting on the 1 hour to continue to the upside. Looks like the 1 hour could pin us and really get a blast to the upside. I like what the 1 hour is doing so far in these stochastics. I'm going to stick on this 1 hour time frame and trade the 1 hour. That's it. I'm in my trade. I showed you. I'm up 6.49%, and we'll go from there. I'm still in an XRP trade too that's been taking days. This week has been slow. Trades have been tight. If you're not trading leverage, it's been a little wait. Shout out to the chat. How's everybody doing in the chat? Having a chance to jump into the chat today. God bless the 427 souls on the live. Thank you for being here. 158 likes. Let's get the likes up to the watchers. I would greatly appreciate it. Thank you so much for jumping on in. Hit the likes, baby. Hit those likes, baby. Come on. I used to be here to 3 people live streaming. So I made tons of people money. People made money watching the live stream. You know what I mean? I didn't tell them what to do, but they watched my charts. They learned the education, and they made money. Next thing you know, people cared about who I was. So the only reason people care about me, number one, I've made people feel good, and I spread positivity. But there's a lot of people that have made money off me, and that's why they like me. All right? At the end of the day, show me the money. People want to make money. You know what I mean? So there's many a soul in the world that have made many a gain with the knowledge that they've learned from me. All right? All around the world, baby. So that's what it is. Nice to be here again. I'm studying. Shout out to Patricio, my man. Never leave, baby. We here every single day, man. That's the beauty of me. You can leave, do your thing, come back. I'm still here. You can do whatever you want. I'm still here grinding. It's not going to stop, baby. Every single day. Consistent as the rain, man. Always comes before the coffee. Don't forget, you got to hit that like or you can't drink those beans. Shout out to Crypto Cash, man. My mother still says thank you so much for the awesome alpaca things. When I showed her what you gave me, she could not believe it. Blessed on blessed. And the trade's going well. 29,437 now. Continuing to the upside, baby. Upside, baby. We're up 9% now on the trade for Bitcoin. And that's how you capture a 9% gain. Bang, bang, bang. Let's go, baby. Let's go. Shout out to x.com. Twitter. It still says twitter.com. Are they going to change the URL? So trending is the Bitcoin ETF. I believe that it also helped my trade out a little bit. You know what I mean? Nah, I mean. Shout out to everybody here on the live. And I'm 63X Levy. I know it's heavy, but I'm using proper risk management. The leverage doesn't matter as long as you're losing or risking what you're willing to play with. You know what I mean? So, they're trying to do RICO laws now. Man, this is getting crazy. Wow. Wow, so he told people to watch something. Wow, this is getting crazy. But you know what I found in my life? I don't know what's going to happen. I'm open-minded. I want the blockchain party. You know what I mean? But all I know is this. Whenever you try to snuff out something bigger comes out of it. So, I already kind of see the future, man. My whole life I've been able to smell out where we're going. You know what I mean? That's why I got into Bitcoin early. Now I'm up 10.5% on the trade. Bitcoin trade pumping to 4278. Starting to get the move. You're my trading group. I would have already told you I was long at the beginning or that I was highly likely that we were going long. That 1 hour looks like we're going to get a move. Anything is possible, and it could dump in my face right now, okay? I'm not 100%. I'm just going on the probabilities. This has some diamond vibes to it. Even if this is the small diamond here. Like, what if it's just a mini diamond? It's got some diamond vibes, man. I know it's not perfect. It's got some diamond-esque feels. You know? Anyway. So I'm bullish on Bitcoin on the 1 hour. That's going to take 5 to 6, 7 hours to play out unless we get rejected by 29.5. And so that's my update for Bitcoin. Thank God I don't have to spend hours on it like I do some days. You know what I mean? Out of control. Today we're going to give you an exclusive behind the scenes of some extra knowledge on the low, all right? Some behind the scenes knowledge here. Coinbase, all right? Coinbase rolls out Canada crypto services. This is a big deal. They're getting bigger and bigger. Crypto is moving. Shout out to all you people in Canada getting excited. I know you love this, all right? Al Jazeera even putting on Sam Bankman-Fried going to jail, right? This is some bad news too right here, actually. All right, some other news. Crypto custodian Prime Trust files for bankruptcy. A former Bank of Nevada president will oversee Chapter 11 process, which may include the sale of all remaining Prime Trust assets. Las Vegas-based cryptocurrency custodian Prime Trust filed for Crypto 11. If you're a custodian, why are you going for bankruptcy? All you're doing is holding coins, you know? In late June, my Nevada regulators who determined the company was insolvent and unable to service the customers. That action came after a series of difficulties for Prime Trust and companies connected to it over the past year. So, some more signaling of issues. And then we got another New Zealand exchange that's going down. New Zealand crypto exchange Dasset enters liquidation. So, hey, it's still got some people struggling. Now they say Bitcoin won't hit 100K before the 2020 halving. I believe it won't either. SEC delays deadlines for the Bitcoin ETF approval to early 2024. So they won't have to approve now. So we're going to have to wait 6 months. We're just not going to get the approval. Bitcoin getting that initial pump to the upside. Trade still continuing to move here as we're rocking out. We're now up 12.5% on the trade, almost about 13%. Now we're starting to pull in those gains. Now we're getting it in. Shout out to everybody here on the live, and I like to tweet those gains. I do. You would too. Ooh, banner. Come to the Crypto Library Show. And here's the show that shows you how to make gains every single day, constantly. I'm almost always in a trade here on this channel. Like every single time you see me, I'm in a trade. All right? Like 95% of the time. If I'm not in a live leverage trade, I'm in an actual spot trade, a swing trade, an ETF, something's going on. I'm always building a position for the long term. Now we're up 13.45% gains, baby. You can't beat that. Can't beat that. And then with Lifer Friends strategy that I learned, up 200, up 518%. 518%. I know you don't believe me. Most people wouldn't. When I used to see this stuff, I didn't believe it. So long, up 518%. I'm just saying. Anyway, enough showing you the trades. Let's get back in and help you make gains. That's what it's about. And the 1 hour is continuing to pump. I like this move here to the upside. I'm now up 15%, 14.65, continuing to rip to the upside here. I feel like a sports announcer talking about the game. Shout out to Brandon LeBlanc, my man, for jumping on in. I made $3K from Pepe, Adam, and Eve. LOL, my man. We're on our own bank, and they will come to borrow BTC. Exactly. They're going to need something solvent. They're going to want to take our money. Are you kidding me? How long can they delay them? Ridiculous. It is ridiculous. Shout out to God is Love, 528 megahertz. Shout out to Brad LeBlanc, my man, dropping the super chat on me like water butter. Like water butter. Shout out to the $26 in chat revenue. We're going to take a look at what you guys were asking. We're going to take a look at your super chats. You will not be forgotten. Actually, let's take a look at the fan funding right now and see what's happening out there. So we got Brandon. Can we look at Gala? Much love. Lifer fam. God bless you, Brandon. 2181. The occasional gambler. Sheldino calling THETA for potential 20%. Thoughts. And Brand LeBlanc for 199. And my man Sheldon. Shout out to Sheldon, man. God bless the whole crypto team out there. We love y'all more than you would ever know. Thank you so much for the love. All right. Bitcoin getting a little bit of a sell-off there. That's the 15-minute getting overbought, in my humble opinion. And I was waiting on this, and you knew. And then we can't get back above that. Just so much resistance when you get towards 29.5. So it would look like the 15-minute would have to reset now and possibly come back down to the channel. Only time will tell, but we will see. All right. All right. I don't like this song. It's weird. It's weird. All right. All right. 1 second here. Let me just take a look at this. No. I like 122 BPM deep house. Like, I feel like I'm not getting enough deep house. All right. It's all right. All right, let's take a look. GALA, my man's asking about GALA. First, I want to take a look at the DXY. Every single day here, we look at Bitcoin. Then we look at the DXY. All right. Super important that I'm watching this DXY every single day. And I have ideas and projections on it. I want to see if it's playing out. So let's break it down. We had the hidden bearish divergence that we talked about here, and we called this dump, and we got the dump. Bitcoin didn't pump as much as we would thought with that dump. It's so crazy. Like, we get it. When we finally get the dump, then we didn't get it for the pump for Bitcoin like we want. I mean, we got enough of a pump. We did go up to 32,000, but now you're very overbought on the daily with bearish divergence. I just don't see how this continues. It just looks unsustainable. It's also getting rejected by the 200 SMA. You know what I mean? Dude, this music is not... Yesterday... It's so weird because yesterday they gave me this awesome music. I was playing it the last few days, and it's been great, you know? And so I try to wing it with that, and, man... Like, this is not... I want deep house. This isn't really what I'm into, you know? It's all right. Too much, like... That's what I like. I like clean. See, this... I just like something that moves. See? 122 BPMs, you know? It's all about the BPM for me. All right, let's take a look. And so I see the dollar index. Yeah, it did... See, what I don't like here is that it technically broke out of the resistance. Because if I come back in here, it did break out. See that? Broke the trend line. But to me, it's like a fake out breakout. Or like, could we open up the trend line and say it's just inside? But I see a move further to the downside for the dollar index. I'll get rid of my moving averages if you're new, because I can see how that's distracting. And bring this line here. Probably on the local area. Oh, it's got an alert on it. Yeah. So, I mean, this says to me that we're getting a nasty drop to the downside. You know what I mean? And it's fitting I should turn it red whenever I push it down like that. So I see a move. I mean, you're overbought on the stochastics. MACD turning down, hitting a resistance. And there's even a kind of a hidden bearish there because this was a slight swing up. Not really. Slightly, though. But so I see the dollar making this move to the downside. You know what I mean? And that's only going to help Bitcoin pump, in my humble opinion. So I think someone asked about ACS yesterday. I would have sworn someone asked about it. Maybe it was a send or something. I remember people asking about this coin. It is up nicely 18%. All right. This thing had my radar. IMGNAI. And looked like it did spike up in the last couple hours. It just looked interesting to me, like it could make a bounce to the upside here. It's a little overbought on the 1 hour, but I have an alert on it. It did pump slightly. Nothing crazy, though. Solana still continuing to pump. Solana just doing damage. Unbelievable. It looks like Solana may continue to the upside. Let's take a look at GALA. My man asked about GALA. And actually, the total market cap of all of cryptocurrency. I look at that every day, too, because I want to see what levels are key. And a lot of people will make a move based on like fear of a couple things in the market, but they won't look at the entire market cap. And to me, it's like, I mean, look at the whole market cap. Give it its due diligence, right? So here's the whole market cap of cryptocurrency. Definitely bottom there with the bullish divergence on the weekly, which I've called out many, many times on total Bitcoin. I backtested it on multiple assets. I've got years and years behind that idea. I've been calling Bitcoin's bottom for a long time. Even when we were up into the 20,000s, I was telling you that that was likely the bottom. I mean, and then I've gone on and said 100% that's the bottom. If it's not the bottom, I'll go down in flames. I will. If it is the bottom, I mean, I said it over and over again and I stuck to it. But there was real reasons. I didn't just pick a bottom and say, I'll call the bottom and then I'll either make it or I won't. You know what I mean? That wasn't the case. The case was this. I don't see bullish divergence on the weekly anywhere on any asset. And anytime I see it, it calls a bottom. And I only saw it once every 7 or 8 years on multiple giant assets. This kind of has a shoulder, a head, and kind of a right shoulder vibe. This has a cup with a handle vibe to me. I like this 3-day pointing to the upside. I like that we're getting channeled to push to the 200 SMA. Bitcoin's above the 3-day 200 SMA. Total market cap has not done that. Bitcoin has made a higher high. Total market cap has not done that. You have a low, you have a high, you have a higher low. You've got to put in a higher high. You can't technically have a higher low here, but you're getting tighter to the channel. I see this as beautiful consolidation for the total market cap. And I believe that the charts convey to me. Who cares what I think, what I believe, and what I feel? None of that matters. The charts convey to me that we're going to make a pretty big push to the upside. Once we flip this 200 SMA, prepare for a monstrous move in the total market cap. The target is $1.6 trillion. We'll stop somewhere at 1.41 first. And we've been holding above. We haven't been able to, we went as low here in June 15th with that nasty capitulation where Matic was low. Everything just got completely sent out. Those are the greatest prices ever to buy. I bought Bitcoin. I bought some coins. I bought some Cardano back then. I just figured you had to take advantage of that now. It was just too nasty. It was too obvious. For someone that had been in the market as long as me, it was too obvious to take a pinch. You know what I mean? So I'm bullish on the total market cap of all of cryptocurrency, in case you didn't know. All right? And I hope you're watching that every single day as well as the DXY. Get all the news you want, get all the information you want, but pay attention and get educated. Okay? I'm going to educate you so you can make it through this the best possible. So you can manage your risk, so you can nail it, so you'll be able to understand the market. All right? Time in the market or time in the market. I love that, right? No one can take away your time in the market, and I talk about that all the time. I go live every single day. People can say that whatever they want about my trading strategies. They can laugh at me. They can say, oh, he's not traditionally, this guy's a cup and handle, he's a joke, whatever they want. I'm here every single day, and I make gains. I sold Casper at the top. I sold Pepe at the top. Like, I publicly did things in front of the world, and I used technical analysis to do it. I proved to the world that technical analysis worked. It wasn't even about me. It was about the TA, man. I love technical analysis that much. It's changed my life that much. I want other people to learn it. Just like a mathematician who's so passionate about math because it's changed his life, I'm the same way. I'm so passionate about learning, educating, and using technical analysis to make the right decisions. Because without the TA, I was all over the place in constant emotional distress. And nobody wants to be like that. Nobody wants to be in constant emotional distress. All right? So, not easy. It wasn't easy for me. I battled life. For years, I was in an uneasy place. I was always a happy guy. If you met me and I was at a party or at an event, a social place, I was super happy, super nice. I did everything I could, and I'd always smile. But deep inside, I was hurting. Deep inside, I didn't see a way out. Deep inside, I did not know how life was going to go. So the 3-day chart suggests that GALA will get a move back to the upside eventually, attempting to bottom, possibly pump up to the 200 SMA, that old little trick, that old little chestnut. And we're getting tight moving averages. I feel like you've bottomed. There's not much people to sell this project off. It's a beautiful project. I can't believe it's down near its lows of lows. Pretty good time to probably grab up some GALA, in my humble opinion. I do see GALA getting back to $1. I believe it can 50x from where it's at. I think a 30x for sure is almost a guarantee. Again, I'm not a financial advisor. Nothing I say and do should be taken as financial advice. All right? So you got to do whatever makes you happy. You know what? Speaking of GALA, I own a little bag. I think it's a good time to add a little bit to GALA. It's super low right now. The 3-day suggests it's beat. And so I'll go here to GALA, and I'm just going to add a little bit to my GALA bags. It's not one of my biggest bags, all right? But, you know, it's got Marky Wahlberg, The Rock. It's got some money behind it. It's got some people involved. I'm going to buy myself about 500. It's weird. It doesn't... Every once in a while this happens where I can't type in here. And I just have to refresh the page, I believe. It was weird, though. Still can't. Or maybe you have to do this first, and then... Nah. Alright, turn numlock off when that first started. Alright, and I'm just going to buy myself some GALA. This is called dollar cost averaging. This is buying pieces of a coin when no one's really paying attention. 21,000 GALA goes to $1. That's $21,000. You see? I mean, and all you did is put $500 in there. There's a chance that $500 turns into $21,000. All right? And how much GALA do I have now? I think about $2,000. About $1,700 worth of GALA. So if it does a 50x, that's $100,000. You know, if it does a 30x, that's about $60,000. I've done this many times. I've turned 2,000 into 60, 50, 40, 100. I've turned 5,000 into 100,000 a couple times, maybe 4 times. So it won't be the first time for me. And, you know, anyway, pay attention. GALA, I don't see a beautiful swing trade really coming. I don't see anything on the horizon. Gaming coins are getting a bit of a pump, though. I believe we are entering the bottom for GALA. But at the same time, anything is possible. So... You know, if it flips, I would wait for it to flip the 200 SMA on the 4-hour. Once it does that, I'd begin to long GALA. And I believe that will be at least a little bit of a pump, you know. So I don't see a huge move, though. And I'm not like, whoa, you know. Maker's been interesting. Remember, we got into Maker down at like 1220, and it pumped all the way to 13 or something. Maybe we even got into Maker at like 1200. And remember I said I would wait on Maker now to reset. The moving averages have to kind of do their thing. You always want to look at the bigger time frames. I don't like this music. That's not deep house. Like, so weird, man. I want to write a letter to this company. Like, they do a really bad job connecting genres. You know what I mean? Like, they don't... It's, you know, or the AI could be so much better on their end. Anyway, so I'm watching this. See how the 21 and the 200 are really far apart? It's just not a good sign that you're going to continue to the upside. I don't care how low the stochastics are. Moving averages tell you a large story. All right. For me, I'd pull a fib on this and wait for it to pull back. You know, and maybe it's not. Maybe it's this impulse, but still somewhere into this. Yeah, that would be a great place. 900, maybe possibly for Maker. Maker had a nice little run up. We nailed it. I was able to find that before it popped and talk about it. Boom, boom, boom. Let's go back to the super chat here. What is my man talking about? And wow, GF Burke, a member for 2 months. Woohoo. God bless you, man. Thank you so much for doing that. And the first super chat from Brad LeBlanc. We love you, man. Sheldon's calling for THETA for potential 20%. Thoughts? Let's look at THETA real quick and see what I see for THETA. Let's see if I see the same thing he sees. You never know. I wish you'd not said anything and then seen what I said. That way I had no bias at all, but it's all good. We'll take a look. We'll take a look on KuCoin. We mainly trade KuCoin and MEXC, but mainly MEXC. You know what I mean? All the U.S. people had a bounce. So the last time I put out a trade for THETA, it was in this falling wedge, and I believed it could make a move to the upside of the channel, and it did. Look, it went up 9%. Came back down. Let's take a look at THETA. Whenever I look at something, I look at it like on a big time frame. And I look at price action by itself. So I double-click the chart. I get rid of the moving averages, and I just take in price action. And you look for the storyline, you know. Wow, THETA had such a nasty dump from that 270 area all the way back down. So once it gets back above 166, this thing can probably recover pretty fast, right? Number one, it's in a falling wedge on the 3-day, right? Pretty bearish considering it's like in the abyss. It's getting close to the lower lows that it's almost ever been. I can't believe that. That's a nuts that we're getting, because the market, like, for a bear market, there's still been like Caspa pumping. There's still been some movement. We got like SHIB just did a move recently. We got some gaming coins. Illuvium got a bit of a pump to the upside, right? The trade's still up about 13%. It's philandering, but I'm telling you, man, that 1 hour looks really good for Bitcoin. but anything. I kind of see the shoulder, head, and a shoulder. Now I start looking at, the 3-day is starting to get low, and it's making a higher low on the 3-day chart. It's a pretty good sign. You revisited the volume area low, so it tells me you hit the low. People bought it back up, came back down, and people want to get in now there again. This is also your key bounce area right there, which you're now holding again for a possible higher low on the 3-day chart. So the 3-day suggests you could get a move to the upside. The daily, however, is pushing. Technically already broke this trend line. See that it was in? Attempting to get up, but previous support becomes resistance. Bounce, bounce. You can't get back above that zone. You'd like to get back above that area to remain bullish, okay? Still somewhat of a cup and handle, but you got the rising wedge that broke down with the bounce. And the 4-hour actually suggests it can, it's got a bearish div pointed out on this, but it's got some type of inverted head and shoulder here. When I shrink this down, I get myself an ascending triangle. That could make a move up to possibly 82 from 74. I don't know about 20% gains. Maybe 8, and you have a nasty resistance right there at 82 once you get there, which you're likely going to hit and have to come back down again. You're kind of range bound between 74 and 82, 82, 74, 82. Till you break that range, that's the range I would consider it in. I don't see a huge play here for Theta, honestly. I think there's better out there. Your 1 hour is also a little overbought. But again, watch this ascending triangle on the 4-hour time frame. The 3-day chart does look good. If you're willing for a long-term hold, I believe this is a great place to jump into Theta and hold it long-term. I think it's a great project. If you don't know what Theta is, I'm streaming right now on Theta TV. So I'm on Theta right now streaming as we speak. I'm not logged in right now, but there I am right there. That's me. Crypto Lifers, the stream, right? So Theta is an amazing place. It's basically a decentralized YouTube with an entire ecosystem, and if anything gets bigger, it's going to be Theta. So Theta.tv has a workable product. It's a real coin with a real team, and honestly, I truly believe that it's an easy 10 to 20x at this 74 cent. It went to $21. So you're talking to 20x right there, and then a little less because you're under $1. And it has an ecosystem, a working product. You can go to the site. I can't believe I'm right there. That's so cool. But I love them, man. I love Theta TV, man. God bless Theta. And shout out to the Thetans. Shout out to all the people out here watching on Theta TV. If you're out there, God bless you. All right. So that's Theta in a bit of a nutshell for you. 556 people on the live, 255 likes, $26.90. God bless you all for being here. Thank you so much for jumping on into the live. So if you're new and you're just jumping in, we gave a Bitcoin call on the live stream, or actually in my trading group today, at about 29,350, 360 area. It did go up about 16%, 15% at the most. Right now it's still up 11%. And then we went over some other coins. I got the trade of the week. It may not play out. You never know. But it's looking likely to me. We're going to take a look at this on MEXC. MEXC Global, link in the description. I pinned the link here into the live chat if you're watching. And you can join my trading group. You could also join MEXC. Or did I not put MEXC? Yeah, you can join my... Oh, no. I messed it up. Hold on. I got to fix that mouse. But join the trading group. That's the number one. Join the trading group. You would have been already privy to what happens to Bitcoin. Right when you wake up in the morning, you're going to get an update that's going to give you a high probability idea for Bitcoin. And you're not going to be sitting there wondering what's going to happen. And many, many times I've helped people. I say, hey, man, that's overbought. And then they've been, Sam, I love you. Read my first ever super chat. I never did things like that on YouTube. You were the first one I ever tipped, and you deserve it a lot. You know, a lot of people have said they've never given a super chat before until they met my channel. I get that all the time, man. Bitcoin getting a nice little pump, 29,450. Can we breach this level? The trade's now up, back up 15%, 14.54. If you're battling this future trade with me, let me know. Let me know. I replaced the pinned message with this Discord, and join MEXC today. I'm telling you, it's going to blow your mind. Imagine I just bought GALA with no fees, you know? So Nakamoto games on MEXC. I'm going to show you what I like about it, what I'm talking about it, what's going on. All right. So why I like MEXC? Well, it's tight in the channel. All right. The moving averages are looking pretty good too. All right. They're getting super, super close and tight together. I like it. We're overbought on the 4-hour time frame. I'd love it to come back down, touch this bottom trend line one more time. Oh my goodness. So this is what I do. I look for low dailies with high 4 hours. Okay. I set alerts in the 4 hours. When the 4 hours come low, I enter the trades and I play out the low daily. One day it hit me and I was like, oh my gosh. You know what I mean? Good morning, Lifer. Can you give me your thoughts on Alex Labs? I like Alex. I talked about it on this channel about 7 cents, I believe. I did buy it and then I locked myself out because I couldn't find my seed phrase. I wrote it down, but I wrote it down so scrappily I couldn't see if it was fond or pond, or there was a few words, glow or slow, like the G looked like an S. There is a way to do it. I can sit for hours and figure it out. I'm going to get to it one day. Shout out to your first super chat, though. God bless you, brother. We appreciate that. SHIB, please, pumping. Carlos Alejandre. I put out a SHIB call earlier this morning in the trading group. It looked like it could get a bit of a move. We'll take a look at that in a second. Shout out to everybody here on the live. Appreciate you all for being here. Possible high risk scalp, Bitcoin update. XDZ looked interesting to me. I put a lot of coins out the last 2 days. Yesterday, I was in the charts for hours. Like, I put in like 15 hours. I was grinding yesterday. It was insane. SRM long. He did take that long. That's gutsy. Wow. Did you really mitigate out of that? I know you could too. Were you at 100? Yeah, you did. You mitigated out. Well done, my friend. I'm so proud of you, dude. I'm so proud of my man. Yo, shout out to my buddy, man. It's funny, they don't put the names anymore on so I can't see your name unless I go, but I believe is it Darth, dude? I don't know why it won't show me your name. Like, this guy, though, with the psychedelic frog look. Yo, you did it, man. I'm super happy you mitigated, bro. That's amazing. So this is my trade of the week. Gaming coins are hot right now. All right. The 22-hour looks really, interesting. The daily looks like it wants to rip to the upside. I like the daily on this. Now, the moving averages are getting a little far apart, but we're touching the 21, and we could get one more beautiful leg to the upside. So, again, there is a bearish, not a bearish dip, but there is kind of a double top. But look, I got this shoulder, this head, this right shoulder. That's an inverted head and shoulder. You see it? 1, 2, 3, ba-boomy. So I'm looking for this. So once that 4 hour plays out, that's our buy zone. This is looking like a big move, and let's move it up a little more. I mean, but if it comes back to the buy zone, we're looking at a 60% gain, possibly more, 65%. So I'm watching this closely. I'm personally likely going to take this trade when the 4 hour comes down lower later on tonight. This is what I'm looking at. So, and I'm going to be pretty heavy in it. And if I'm in it, I'll tell my trading group, what my idea is and what I'm looking for. So shout out to everybody. This is my trade of the week. I'm nice enough to give it to y'all. All right. More people, more volume. So put your eyes on that. And if you make gains, join the trading group with the gains. You know what I mean? And help other people learn. If you keep learning with me, help other people learn with me. That's the key. All right. I like NAKA right now. Looking pretty interesting to me. I didn't have to give you that gem. I could have kept it to the trading group. I let it out there to everyone else because it's a beautiful day. It's summertime. And you know what? I want everyone to make gains, baby. All right? Just want to take a minute here and appreciate the hardest working crew in the game. Together, everyone in the 99 does so much justice for so many individuals. Much love to all of you guys. Shout out to Crypto Bear Baker, man. You do too, man. TCP/IP can fail. TCP/IP. I don't know what that means. Super chats, bad idea. AI from yesterday. I don't know what that meant when he wrote that. So I didn't know it was a super chat. Bad idea AI is a coin. SHIB and GMX. Shout out to Lakochi Coker. God bless you, brother. NAKA been accumulating like gods in PYR. And Bitcoin gonna stop the banks, bro. Oh yeah. DCA is better than trading. I mean, it depends. Yes and no. Look what I did to Caspa. Had I just DCA'd into Casper, my bag would have been 20K, and then it would have went all the way down to like 15,000. I would have lost like $6,000. So, I mean, it depends on your skill. If you have the skill to swing, baby. You know what I mean? If you don't have the skill to swing, then DCAing is better. You have to be extremely skilled to swing. You have to have complete control over your emotions. You cannot second guess the technical analysis. You want to be a heavy swing trader with big bags? I spot swing big time. Like I swing 20, 30, 40 grand around trading spot. You know, other people like to use $1,000 and trade leverage. I get it. I like to take the big time risk. I like to feel that risk. You know what I mean? Leverage is risky, but I'm not risking as much because I can put in $1,000, you know? Anyway, I'm a spot boss. They call me the spot boss, man. And I have no problem saying that. You know what I mean? I can make so much money trading spot. It's ridiculous. I love trading spot. You don't have to do what everybody else does. I've always been an independent guy that does whatever I kind of feel works for me. I've never been pushed and pulled by the masses to do what the masses are doing. Everyone trading leverage. I trade leverage now a little bit. I get it. It's fun. I do it because it's fun, literally. Like, I have enough skill now. It's fun for me. Like, it's actually fun. Like, I like watching the trade. I like getting in and out. I like using my techniques. To me, it's fun, you know? So, shout out to the 274 likes. You people are amazing. How many of you want to feel just as amazing as those people that hit the like button? I'm telling you, man, where are my Labradorite hearts out there? God bless each and every one of you. Grab yourself a Labradorite heart today. I'm going to get some Labradorite recently, and I'm going to start giving it out. Once a week or something, I'm going to start giving out pieces of Labradorite. I'm going to find someone. Anyone got a gemstone, a wife, someone who does gemstones, I'll buy them wholesale off that person. Someone in my group's wife did gemstones. I would love to include a lifer, but if you can get me some wholesale or batches of Labradorite, I'll buy it, and I'll just start giving it out on the live, man, because I think this stone changed my life and my intuition. It's weird. I mean, anything could happen, but I definitely, things started moving when I brought, and I'm not saying you're not going to be successful without it, but it enhances your intuition. It enhances your already strength, your already thought out strength. Helps you become very independent and not think about what other people think of you. Labradorite, baby. And you probably think I'm out of my mind insane. That's okay. That's fine. You know, I'm going to become a billionaire, right? And people like, I'm saying that right now. Why? Not to brag, because if people don't laugh at your dreams, they're not big enough. Someone out here on this chat, it's like, this guy's not going to become a billionaire. And they're like, you know why? So if your dreams aren't so big that other people mock them, they're just not big enough. Your dreams should be so big that the average person can't define them and actually thinks they're ridiculous. Because your dreams don't sit in an actual person's parameters or a regular life. Like, your dreams are something different. See, look, I find these all the time. Tight moving averages, point of control, boom. Slow stochastics, lack of bearish momentum in the MACD. And Starly gets the move to the upside. You know, I missed that one, but I'm saying this is what I look for over and over and over again. All right. Moving forward into the live. Shout out to everybody here on the live stream. Appreciate each and every one of you for kicking it with me. Let me see here. I put $50 into Bad Idea on the 18th, and currently it's at 264. Been above 300. Could use some lifer guidance if you was familiar with it. Peace and blessings, lifer. No sound, really. That's tough. I don't know what's up with you. We got sound, baby. There is sound. I can see the sound because I got levels. See these levels? Yo. I can see that level. I can see that level in the music. So I know we got sound because I got the music. Love is the strongest frequency. Wow, we had a Bitcoin hater in here. Absolutely bad hater. Really? Wow. Yes, haters are everywhere. I mean, I'll be honest. There's some. I believe in Bitcoin, and I can understand the Bitcoin is trash idea. I can understand it. There's faster, there's quicker, and there's people that don't get it. But just like gold is trash, like gold isn't fast. You can't bring gold into the store and swipe it like a credit card. Like we can all come to terms that gold is trash compared to the way we move money right now. Like you can't put a gold bar up, hail a cab, hand him the gold bar, try to find out how to melt it. Gold is trash, right? Let's be honest. But there's nothing better than gold. You know what I mean? Gold is fast when you drop it. Hey, you know what I mean? Way faster than $1. But the point of the story is Bitcoin is like gold. It doesn't have to be the fastest, the coolest, the newest, the sweetest. It has to be the most reliable and the most secure. And that's what Bitcoin provides. So I'm with this guy that said Bitcoin is trash. Of course it is. 100%. in a way. You know what I mean? But it also is one of the greatest inventions that man has ever seen. You can memorize your seed phrase and go everywhere in the world. You know what I mean? So, like, I'm with him. Like, I get what he's saying, but he's completely off. Actually, the dollar and the gold drop at the same speed in a vacuum. You're funny, man. Sam, look, fresh news. Jacoby Asset Management, first ETF, Bitcoin Ecological, Euro Amsterdam. Yeah, I know. We saw that. We already talked about it, man. The Bitcoin ETF was the first thing we talked about on the live stream. I'm a silver, maxi, and ammo. Jerry Kinlaw, sell it all. Lots of whales here just offloaded their bags at the top. You've rode up a ride. Take profit and boast. You're funny, man. Sell it all. Lots of whales that just loaded their bags at the top. Jack, man, whatever you think, brother. Whatever you think. If you hold a gold bar for a cab, that cabbie will stop fast. Yeah. Sometimes I've experienced no sound before, and it was on my end. If you're having trouble hearing, please check your volumes and re-enter the stream. Thank you. Exactly. I would sell Bitcoin. I would never sell my... Hey, it's funny you said that. I probably would never sell my... Yeah. Sam, you and Jason, best two positive bad traders. Thank you, brother. Shout out to Jake, man. God bless you, brother. I was talking about his bad idea coin. Oh, yeah. You're smart, Jack. I see. Yeah. You're like, you made your money, bro. Get out. Yeah, 100%. I'm not good at carrying threads through the chat. You know what I mean? It's a skill that I haven't perfected yet. There it is. Bad idea AI. All right. I don't know. If there's a new coin trending, we know about it. We'll take a look at it here on Dex Screener. All right. I know Michael Berry made a huge short now, but he's not always right, man. You know what I mean? I'm sticking to the 4-year cycle of Bitcoin. I'm watching my trades one day at a time. If we lose the 200 SMA on the 3-day, then I'm out. Like, I don't care about what Michael Berry does. I care about what my charts tell me. You know what I mean? Wow, you got in early. This thing ran up beautifully. Nice job. Daily's probably overbought. You can type in RSI here and add a relative and a Stoke. All right? They're pointing to the downside, and it's simple, right? Simple stuff. What did I do just now? So type in an RSI and a Stoke, and then I wanted to make it big. I'm control paneling it. Oh, there it is. This is where I make. And now here you want to draw a Fibonacci. It's just what you want to be doing. And I mean, you're coming down to that 618, 786 area. I mean, this is where you would accumulate back in if this thing was going to do the right thing. All right. You can also hit here, had MA. All right. Moving averages. And then you want to go up here to the settings and type in 21. This is how you make I could trade anything I could trade free software all day long. Like, give me CoinTrader Pro all day long. Now, it's not real time. I kind of want real time. But look, I'll take CoinTrader Pro and I'll trade Bitcoin all day long on this thing. It's a free program. Anyone who complains that they can't figure out how to trade, like, I could trade circles around someone right now with this free program. You know what I mean? Like, I don't need markets. I don't need tons of stuff. I could do this right here with a free software. All I need is the RSI and the Stokes, really, to get busy, and then some moving averages. And really to make gains, all I need is the RSI, Stokes, and the 21, man, and I can pull out gains. I can pull gains out the market. You know? Exactly. I think he's trying to get people to short with him so he can slow his short bleed down. Gold will be transported on blockchain using real utility crypto. You can use Bitcoin. Bitcoin is not digital gold, my man. As long as bears like Michael Berry exist, we will see new all-time highs in the S&P this year. When Berry and others like him turn bullish, it's when we can see a nice dump. That's how I'm playing it. Crypto Fever, I love you, man. Thank you so much, Lifer. No strike price, no expiration date for his shorts anywhere either. Interesting. Very weird, right? Now, I'm not playing into that short. You know, and if you are, you're speculating and you can get wrecked. You could trade a 5-gallon bucket if it has a chart. PAXG is real gold held by the banks. Yes, it is. PAXG is awesome, held by Brinks. Yep. A little more chill here. It's not Austin Stream. LOL. I like to set up longs instead of playing shorts. I'm the same way. I just set up longs more than play shorts. But sometimes I wonder, like, I sold Casper. Why didn't I short it? You know? because I have such a long mind. I mean, everyone's going to be biased one way or the other. I'm more bull biased, right? I trade more bullishly than I trade bearishly. But, you know, like, why didn't I short this? I knew it was going down. Like, when I sold it at 4.4, I knew we were going lower. I should have sold 5.1, but I sold, like, right around here. Why did I sell Caspa? Everyone said you were the Caspa guy. All you did was talk about Caspa. How could you sell Caspa? Well, it had a bearish div on the 3-day chart that was so apparent that I had to bounce. It was away from the 21-day moving average. Price had to come to it. If you had all the moving averages, which you don't, you would see that it was definitely, the moving averages were just too far apart. Too far apart, right? You breach the 200 SMA here on the 4-hour, and we know what happens when you get below the 200 SMA, right? That's usually when a lot of pain happens. Unless you can get some crazy divergence in a bounce, and you even had the shoulder, head, and shoulder here that dropped to the downside. Came down to retest the neckline, which we see a lot. Got a double top and then continued to the downside. I'm waiting on the 3-day chart to reset back to the Fibonacci levels. Caspa's done it 3 times already. Here it pumped up, it retraced to the 618. Here it pumped up, it retraced to the 786, 618. Here it pumped up. I expect it to do the same thing again and retrace back. Also, we have 2 ideas here. You can pull this line here because everyone wants to know, like, what's up with Caspa, right? I get it. Someone was like, someone on Twitter was like, how could you sell your Caspa? I had a huge bag. I was up big. I wanted to take profit. I wanted to see those profits. I wanted to enjoy the sell. I wanted to feel the money. You know what I mean? So that's why I took the profit. Bitcoin struggling. Trade only back down about 1%. Floundering. It's been tough trading. Even if you're trading, I don't care what strategy you're using. Futures, tiny scalps. It's been tough. It's been tough. It's the end of August. Worst. This is when people that don't go anywhere are finally like, all right, it's the last 2 weeks. Let's just take the kids somewhere. You know what I mean? So all the degen traders staring at the screen, staring at the charts, your favorite YouTuber, everyone's going to have a few less views. YouTube's not going to be pushing crypto like that. It's okay, though. What goes down must go up. So it's good to get a bit of a recession here. And it also humbles me. It's good for me to be humbled. Like, there's a time when, like, I'm getting all my views, money flying in, every trade's hitting, and I was just like, I was like, you know what I mean? Like, it just felt like I was on BitBoy. Like, it was just like, I couldn't sleep at night. Like, anything I wanted was happening. I was like, man, I was going Miami, boom, 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 boom. And, like, it's good to be humbled, you know what I mean? And I asked myself, where did all the big wins come from? My losses. So, you know what I mean? I don't want losses 100%, but show me a loss here and there, and I'll show you strength. I'll show you a way for me to get stronger. I'll show you a way for me to build. So all my building came from horrible losses, you know? Wow, they sold off Pepe 2. Pepe 2 was in a beautiful little, it was in a beautiful consolidation, but it dumped. It did not make the trade, right? All right, let's see the highest coin on MEXC here today, and then the highest coin on KuCoin. I've already given you my trade of the week. You got CFR, you got Market. Is that Mario Kart? Nah, that MCRT. I forget what that one was, MCRT, you know? Oh, yeah, I was going to look at Bad Idea. Oh, yes, we got Bad Idea. And that level is, I don't even know if you can read it right. 0, 7 zeros and 6497. I think that's why they put the 7 there. 0, 7, like 7 zeros. I don't. But you could just look at it by price action too. You can see this. The Stokes are amazing. When they tell you they're coming down, price is coming down. Like, they're a leading indicator. They can tell you when things are going to happen before they happen. You absolutely love them. Join MEXC today. I'm telling you right now, 0 spot maker and taker fees. Stop paying to, even if you don't trade and you DCA into the bear market. Why not DCA and not pay any fees? The other day, I went to buy $5,000 of Bitcoin. I bought it on COINBASE. Stupidly, I didn't go into their trading software, and I just hit the... Oh, no, it was Binance US. And I thought they were pretty good with less fees, and I didn't look. And they ended up charging me like $150 over spot and like $400. I got hit like a horrible amount. You know what I mean? So had I bought US Tether on Coinbase and sent it to my KuCoin account, I would have paid 0 fees. So, man, XRD getting a huge move to the upside. That thing just getting a pump. Dang. That's crazy. It did go low and it came back up again. I like this project long term. I was into this back in the day. I met the team when I was in Miami. Or it might have been Consensus. They all seem the same. All the conventions are the same to me. I can't, But I met the team at one of those. I believe it was Consensus now. Came back down to retest a previous support zone where it was at a pretty good low. This thing could make numbers, and they got a really good team, and they got a really good ecosystem. It helps other companies build really fast, and they have like an SDK where they can, you can kind of get a lot done on XRD. So XRD has the potential to really move other projects. So, all right. Now the Bitcoin trade down 3%. So swinging around, you know what I mean? It's just been a swing bag. And the summers are tough. You know what I mean? Mark, even we'll take a look at the Magic Craft. That's what it was, Magic Craft. This thing's down at the bottom. A lot of coins just down at their bottoms. I've been looking at Gods Unchained. I've been looking at some gaming coins. Illuvium was interesting. Illuvium had a pump up recently. I want to see how it held those gains and where it sits at. Who here likes Illuvium? Who here was buying into Illuvium? Do you want to build a bag of Illuvium? Illuvium. Who believes in Illuvium as a really good project that could go places, right? I think Illuvium could do numbers, honestly, over time. No money, no honey, baby. See, people don't get it. This guy's like, how he was just down thousands of percent. Now he's up 81. That's the power of, you know what I mean? Because if you buy back in so fast, you've now changed your liquidation price, and then all you need is a small move to get on out. And boom, you're out, So, shout out to the new people in the trading group. A bunch of new people joining in. I appreciate that. If you're new, I'm going to send something out for you, and you can kind of see what we need you to do. You joined. You spent the money. Now it's time to put in the work. All right? This is a trading group that's going to make you work. All right? Thoughts on OXT? I believe I put out OXT or OXT. Oh, Orchard. That's all right. I like OKB and OKT. They're looking interesting to me. And they're asking about SHIB Arena. Let's take a look at our baby SHIB on KuCoin and MEXC. I mean, see how it could pump up to the 3-day chart? That could close the gap up to the 3-day. I've seen that happen, even though we're extended. Could happen. All right. We got that initial pump up. Beautiful move to the upside for SHIB. Now, is it going to continue? Your daily is pretty overbought, and you got a bearish div there. See that? Tells you to be careful, and you're at the top of a channel. Likely to come back down to the bottom of the channel, right? 4 hours in a flag, though. So, wait. Right? And moving average is a little far apart. And you have a bearish divergence here on the 4-hour time frame, clear as day. This is swinging down while that's swinging up. I mean, that's not a good sign. All right? Tells you that we may have a bit of an issue. Here we got a falling wedge that could break out. I guess, High risk, high reward. Like at this point, you're trading against the risk. You may get a nice pump up. But to me, it's likely probably you get a lower high and you start to fumble off. That's that divergence after the pump up. We nailed it. We called it. We got the move for SHIB. It's got billions of dollars. What do you think for a 10 to 13K portfolio? I'm thinking XRP for majority. If it is supposed to hit $10, I'll be up big. What are your thoughts? Tech. Now, I can't tell you what to do with your money, man. So I can't really talk about your $10,000 or $13,000 portfolio. For me personally, if I had $10,000 to $13,000, what I would do, I put $3,000 into probably BTC, but I'd DCA in nasty days. So I'd wait for nasty red days and I'd throw $500 maybe 6 times. I get myself some Bitcoin, right? Then I probably I do the same with the XRP, $3,000 of XRP, right? Now I have $7,000 left, and then I would diversify. I would have to get some gaming. I would have to get some metaverse. I would have to get some Web3 ZK rollup. You know what I mean? Layer 1, layer 2, some gaming and some AI. So, yeah, there you go. How was I rude? I said nothing rude. Digital Orgy, we love you, man. Just get over it. Don't worry, man. Get over yourself. You sound to be more upset than we are. Shout out to you, man. Oh, wow. It got into a little bit of a war here. Yikes.
Yeah, my dad died, so not much gets to me. You know what I mean? You didn't kill my dad, so like... Expecting XRP to hit $10 is not great thinking. Well, he's asking, man. You know what I mean? Anyway, so I wouldn't go all in on XRP. And will it hit $10? I don't know, honestly. You know what I mean? It had to get a pretty big market cap. We could do a deep dive on that one day. So, how can you trade Bitcoin to GALA? Pretty simple. We have what are called BTC pairs. All right? Every market has them. So like right here, here's KuCoin BTC. And you can see what coins are beating up on Bitcoin. It's a good thing, actually. We used to talk about this. It's been like a couple months since I brought up Bitcoin pairs. So like XDB is beating up 8% on Bitcoin. So SDL, SHA, Rune is beating up on Bitcoin a little bit. Nothing else really. But, you know, these coins are basically making 9% against Bitcoin. So you could buy Bitcoin and you could buy GALA, the BTC pair. All right. I hold a big bag of XRP since 30 cents. I hold a big bag of XRP since 60 cents. 16 cents, actually. How do you trade Bitcoin to GALA? Yeah. HBAR already pumped and about to drop. Yeah, I know. Someone's like, it's going to pump. I mean, we saw it in the high risk. HBAR's in a high risk play on like the 15 or the 1 hour, right? That's what we started the live stream talking about, the fact that it could break out. It's in like an inverted head and shoulder on the 15. And it's high risk because it already pumped, you know? It's in a little flag here. It went up a little bit, came back down. It's still struggling. And the 15 minutes kind of curling off. 1 hour could pump, but you got a bearish div. I mean, you're swinging down here while you're swinging up there. It's a high risk scalp, like you just to see. Just be very careful. It may, man, now that the 15-minute didn't get the pump, you didn't really get it, you know? I don't like chasing things that have already pumped for a couple days. GMX. I like GMX. The only thing, let me break down GMX for you. I like to 50x. I like to 100x if possible, right? Let's take a look at GMX. Now, GMX has a $400 million market cap. It's not bad. It's a decentralized exchange. It can get big. I believe it could easily get to 4 billion. It could 10x. This thing's a 10x, 20x, $8 billion market cap. You know what I mean? I hold a little bit of this. I'll be honest. I do hold some GMX. Do I hold it on MEXC? I believe I hold it on MEXC. Do I have some GMX here? It might be on KuCoin. And I think it's small, like $500. 396. See, I own just eight GMXs, 8.47. You know, it's more expensive. So let's take a look at it here. It's on MEXC. It's on KuCoin. Somewhat of a newer project compared to the older ones. I did a deep dive on this coin. If you want to learn about decentralized exchanges, I talked about kind of what Cake was doing, what GMX was doing, what all the different new exchanges were doing. So GMX had a high of about 89. Came back down. Let me see if I have a better chart on KuCoin. Or was I on KuCoin? No, MEXC. Yeah. Shout out to everybody here on the live. Thank you for jumping on in. Appreciate each and every one of you for being here and sharing your most precious asset with me, and that is your time. God bless you all for jumping on in. GMX does have leverage trading. That's the point. It's decentralized leverage trading. Something that a lot of other people do not have. GMX is one of Tika's picks. Tika's whack, man. He picked SNX too, and it did nothing, man. I'm not a huge fan of Tika. I'll make that real clear. All right? I think he's kind of a weird dude. I have my team picking the bet. Dude, what I do with token metrics by myself, I pick better coins than him. Anyway, I shouldn't hate. But something about him tells me he's kind of... If you're a multimillionaire and you've made it all and you went through the stock market, why are you charging $5,000 for your picks? You know what I mean? I don't know. Go right off into the sunset with all your money. You know what I mean? Like me, I'm addicted to teaching. I'm a clear teacher. I get addicted to someone paying me to teach them. Like, that's an adrenaline rush. It's business, so I'm getting paid. Anytime you do business, it feels good. And I love to teach. That guy's not a teacher, man. You know what I mean? He doesn't look like an innate teacher that's fell in love with teaching. He looks like an innate businessman. You know, I'm pretty new to crypto, but trying to learn as much as possible. Tech, exactly. XRP is so much better than Bitcoin. It's not even a competition. Funny. Digital or even XRP Maxi out here. The guy in my hometown stubbed his dad. Ooh, Jesus. We don't need to hear that, man. I called HBAR pump from the daily SR flip. Jack, we love you, man. We said HBAR was going to pump 2 days ago, too. It was pretty obvious. Call out the Wolves, big dog. Shout out to Maui AdGem73, my man. ADMG. Had to sue Ripple to slow them down. I know, right? I don't want to know about your friend stabbing his dad, man. We're not happy about it. All right, that's horrible, absolutely horrible. All right. Joining the 99 soon, Deshelle Rodriguez. Everybody, we are here for you every day. If you want to learn, we have a Discord. Join MEXC. That's where we're gonna do our trades with no fees. I'm telling you right now, it's gonna change the way you think. It's gonna change the way you look at life. All right. So. I joined yesterday. Did you take out the boot camp section? I did not take out the boot camp section. It's just maybe called something different. All right. We renamed it. We actually beefed it up and added more videos. There's more in there than there ever was. You're going to see. Do not worry. Sounds like you were there and you left. I joined yesterday to check out. So you've been here before then. Interesting. Jake, thank you for the super chat support. Sam's kind of gone through Kaz and talked about a possible entry zone. You can track back later in the stream. Much love, fam. Sam, where Kaz get a bounce at? Jake. Well, we just talked about it numerous times, but Jake, I'll go over it one more time for you because it would only take me about a quick minute. All right. I'm looking at the 3-day for a bounce back to that 786 Fibonacci level. So we have drawn our fibs. We're waiting, and chart will bounce in a second here. But I've drawn a fib from this level to that level, which is, even from this impulse. And I could see somewhere back here, And honestly, when I draw this trend line too, the trend line interacts with the 618 at about 2.6. So it looks about 2 cents. You have to remember, people were getting in dumb early, like half a penny now. So 2 cents would still be a 5x. 2.5 cents would still be a 5x. You know what I mean? Bitcoin's not damping. I'm looking at my trade. We're only down 2.49, 2.8%. Yeah. If you call that a dump, you got a problem, Crypto King. All right. Hey, man, can you check out Tomo on Binance? I will. Sorry, Sam, just looking to see your chart. I'm going to rewatch later. No, don't say sorry, man. It's all good. But, yeah, I see us coming back down here, man. Major resistance zone. And maybe we don't. Maybe we pop out of nowhere. I don't know for sure, but the probability on the 3-day chart, it's too far away from the 21-day moving average. You're going to have to come back to that 21, just like you did here. Just like you did here, and just like you'll do here. These are the constants of price action. Price action never goes completely up. All right. Shout out to Atiquila Hoktak. Atiquala Hatak. I love you, man. I love your show, man. I love you, brother. You make the show amazing. God bless you. HBAR to 65 soon. Maybe we got a call on it. It could possibly happen. How does SHIB sustain 100 on the 3-day Stoke RSI? It probably doesn't. You know what I mean? I'm up massive on Harry Potter Obonic Sonic Uno bag. You're so funny. Scar Sizzle, man. I love you, brother. I'm looking for the Lev section. Never knew about it. Never mind. I see it now. Oh, you didn't even know about the leverage section? Man, I thought we announced all this stuff, man. Anyway, I'll just announce it to the trading group. You made me realize I'll do a big announcement to the trading group. Love from Sweden. God bless you. Thank you. Atiquala. Are you Muslim? It sounds like a Muslim name. Atiquala? Hatak? Surreal coin. Some guy paints himself as Sonic and just yells to the moon. That's so insane. It's just absolutely insane. Like, you people, I love y'all. I love this show, man. This show is the best. You guys make me laugh, man. I appreciate each and every one of you for being here. Thank you so much. August 15th. What a beautiful day it is to be alive. All right. Let's break down the news for you right now. Europe's first Bitcoin spot ETF launches on Europe Next Amsterdam. In a groundbreaking move for European digital asset market, London-based Jacobi Asset Management has officially listed its continent's first spot Bitcoin ETF on Euronext Amsterdam. The Jacobi FT Wilshire Bitcoin ETF trading under the ticker Bcoin represents a significant leap forward for institutional Bitcoin investment in Europe, especially with its unique decarbonization strategy. The ETF has been regulated by the Guernsey Financial Service Commission and stands out not only as the first of its kind in Europe, but also for its compliance with SFDR Article 8. This compliance is achieved through pioneering decarbonization strategy, which includes a verifiably built-in renewable energy certificate solution. This solution, supplied by digital asset platform Zumo, transparently and quantifiably addresses electricity consumption of Bitcoin investing. I like that. They're already saying, hey, get off us. Don't tell us what's going on. You know what I mean? So... The battle of the meme coins. ChatGPT favors Palmer Doge over Solana and Dogecoin. Palmer Doge. I've never heard about it. Investors want the maximum returns. It has already raised more than 500 within the days of its pre-sale. Experts believe the value can increase as high as 4,000 in 2023. This new project has shattered many growth. Palmer Doge. Pre-sale stage 1 selling out fast. I mean, this is an article just pushing this coin. You know what I mean? They paid for this and they wrote it in, making it look like, you know what I mean? This is just Palmer Doge pushing their pre-sale. Like, that's all that is. You know what I mean? And they're saying ChatGPT said this coin's better. I mean, this is insane. What a way to hook people in line and sinker. Just be careful, guys. Just be careful. All right? Optimized for trading, SEI launches mainnet beta. I think C will be big. SEI. Just you don't want to run into it when everyone was jumping on in. It was a little too hot at the moment, right? It didn't have those legs. But following a testnet phase that featured 7.5 million unique wallets, over 400 million transactions, SEI Labs, the team behind the SEI blockchain, has launched the network's mainnet. Pretty interesting. And DeFi's antivirus tool releases on ZK Sync era mainnet. The antivirus tool protects users against common malicious crypto exploits such as phishing, smart contract vulnerabilities, and blind signing. The crypto asset management product DeFi released its antivirus tool on ZK Sync ERA blockchain. A company represented told CoinDesk. That's a big deal. We need more of this. We need fast implementation. Just like my man with Presend.io, who's hooking up Presend. I like what he's doing there. This is a similar idea, which is giving you tools to keep you from getting exploited. And, yeah. Hi, my name is Samuel James Price, and team, I'm going to have to do the intro first because I forgot it. But I'm an editor, so I know how that works. Hi, everybody. My name is Samuel James Price, and every single day I go over the news. I give you a 3 to 5 minute segment that breaks down what's happening in crypto. For instance, today we have a Bitcoin ETF. We have some awesome tools to help you in DeFi and more. I'm going to read the news for you right away. Come back every single day for the news. And that's the news, everybody. Thank you so much for watching. Please comment, like, and subscribe. Hit the bell for notifications. You can find out when I post my next video. Remember, if you came to the channel, then you're already doing the right thing. Please comment, like, and subscribe. And I'll see you on the next live stream, baby. Thank you. All right. And that concludes the news for us as we're ready to rock. Okay. Bitcoin is struggling. Let's get back into BTC. All right. Doesn't look like an amazing day to trade. All right. You may want to kind of, the market doesn't look awesome today. I just got to put that out there. I like to make sentiment days where it looks more likely we're going to make money and less likely. Right now we're battling the 15-minute. We know what's going on. And the 4-hour 200 SMA. We are getting closer to it. We're getting jammed into it. All right. So this is what I knew was likely going to happen when I opened the trade is the 15-minute is against us. 15-minute is not with us right now. It needs to reset. We want this to almost make a falling wedge of some sort or just stay inside this pattern. The 15-minute cannot break this low. We just want to make sure the 15-minute doesn't go lower than 29,251. If the 15-minute can reset and not go lower than 25,251, we can get ourselves a bit of a chance here of a break back to the upside. The 1 hour is still looking bullish to me. You see? But now it's got a bearish engulfer. It came up nicely. It was starting to pump, and they turned that green candle red. It closes in 20 minutes. All right? And it could easily flip bearish right down to the downside, too. The lack of momentum on the MACD tells me that we could get a move here. So it keeps me privy that we could get a move, but we'll watch it closely. Right now I see indecision for Bitcoin, and we got to make sure the 15-minute doesn't lose 29,251. And really, a daily candle has to close above 29,500. Like, how long are we going to wait for this insanity? So, Everybody, I love you. I appreciate you all. I'm out of here for the day. I've had a bunch of meetings and a bunch of things. I'll be back at 1 to go over Bitcoin again on the BOOKMAP YouTube channel. So don't, you'll be able to pick up where we left off here and see what happens. Either we're lower or we start higher. I'll find a scalp. The last 2 times I was on BOOKMAP, I gave trades that played out. Both times I was on that, the last 2 times, I gave a trade on the 10-minute time frame that played out for 10%. And I had a 7-minute scalp we were waiting on that basically 2 hours after I quit the live, it pumped to the upside. So the last 2 times I did the BOOKMAP live stream, I was able to find a gain using the live stream. So, no one came to it. I just want to be honest for everyone. Nobody came to it. Again, I can't expect everyone to watch me 24/7, but nobody came to it. You know what I mean? Like maybe 5 people. So if you could help my relationship with BOOKMAP, it would be good if you even just showed up and pressed play. You know what I mean? But head over to the BOOKMAP YouTube channel at 1 o'clock today. From 1 to 2, I'll be going over BOOKMAP in depth. All right? All right. Can you look at my super chat? Yeah, I'll take a look at all the super chats at the end of the day here. I have DCA'd an XRP since $2.8650 for an average of $10 a day for over 6 months. And I just slowed down just before the case ended. I got a nice bag considering. Yeah, I own 10,000 USD of it. You know what I mean? So let's look at the fan funding and see if I missed anything. And I'd like to go HBAR, please. We went over that. Sam, do you think about ARB now? I'm short from 116. It went down to 113. Never took profit. Now back at my entry. Thank you. Sniper Paul. We'll take a look at that. Tech, what do you think for... Okay, we went over XRP. Where's Cask gonna bounce? We talked about that. The Dad, $5. Thank you. SHIB, please. Pumping. We talked about that. Sam, can't stop, won't stop. I love you, Crypto Surfer. God bless you for gifted memberships. And Jake, Sam, where's we talked about that. And Sniper Paul for the 199. You people are amazing. Thank you so much for the love. I appreciate it. $51.33 in chat revenue. That's such a blessing. Thank you so much. I really, really appreciate it. Okay, we're going to take a look at Arbitrum. That's the last super chat, right? And then we're out of here. YouTube BOOKMAP. Thank you, Jamie. Is the channel Think with BOOKMAP? No. He posted it right there. It's this right here, BOOKMAP_pro. All right, this guy's live right now, and you see right here. See, I'm gonna be live right there. I'll put a link to this live stream. But I'll be live again, and it'll be just strictly Bitcoin. I really don't go over altcoins. You know what I mean? We'll just be kind of nailing Bitcoin, talking about how to watch price action, going over liquidity, and breaking it down. So I have a blast doing it. You should have a blast too. Okay. Can you post a BOOKMAP link? Yeah, we got one right there, man. Thank you. And I'll post it to the trading group. I'll also post it to my Twitter. Team, get that link and send that out. Help me promote that as much as you guys can, please. Let's get the whole team on that. I'd appreciate it. All right. So you were short 116. I mean, yeah, it's a good resistance to short right there because you had previous resistance. You also are not holding above the 200 SMA. You gap through the VRVP. I got to look at the bigger time frames to really break it down. I can never just talk about a trade. I just got to look at the overall picture. What I do see is interesting is a giant inverted head and shoulder, kind of like a shoulder, a head, a right shoulder. And it broke out. Came back to retest the neckline. It's a decent sign. Is the 3-day still got legs for you? 3-day looks like it could pump. So it's very oversold on the 3-day chart. It's a good sign. The 4-hour has retraced back down to about the 0.618, 0.786 fib level, which is a very strong retracement. And right now the 4-hour is pushing to the upside. Right? You see this? See the 4-hour is aggressively turning up. I'd be careful that 4-hour is going to pump up to the 200 SMA and get you squeezed. All right. Now you're shorting today on the 1-hour. The 1-hour is getting overbought, and you're at indecision. Wow, you're at a tough spot. I mean, you'd want to take the short right down at 113. You know what I mean? So I'd wait out the 1 hour. The 1 hour says your short will play out to the downside. But once that 1 hour plays out, it looks like the 4 hour could pump on you and you get squeezed. So just be careful. I'm not a financial advisor. Nothing I'm saying you should be taking as financial advice, you know? Okay. Yeah. Yeah, I'm a professional now. Professionals, we don't give into like negative comments in the chat. When you're like an amateur YouTuber, like I was a year ago, I would dive in and I would mess with all the trolls, and you guys would tell me to stop. And now I know better, man. Everybody, I love each and every one of you. God bless you. Digital Orgy, we love you, man. Have a deep breath. Obviously, you know, your energy is kind of getting in the way of your chi right now, but you'll be all right. I've been there before. I was messed up for years, depressed, so you'll be all right. Just start working out, drinking lemon water. Let's have a big sip of the lemon water for my man, Digital Orgy. This lemon water's for you, brother. We love you, man. We love you. Dear Lord, please pray for Digital Orgy. Make sure he has a wonderful day today. Let him find the light, love, and happiness in everything in his life, and just focus on as much positivity as he can. Every single time he focuses on negativity, he's taking away from the beauty of his life. Help him find the beauty of his life. Amen. Amen. We love you, brother. We love you. I know you can do it. I believe in you, man. Cheers. Everyone have a great night. Have a great day. I'll be back tomorrow for another beautiful live stream. Shout out to everybody. God bless you all. Bitcoin pamping. Not really. You guys are funny, man. What are you guys on the 30-second chart? Bitcoin pamping on a slow Tuesday. My water has a lot of coffee in it. Had lemon water for breakfast. You're funny, man. Never go for free. Sam giving out the gems, man. We're all that has been, can be, and ever will be. Amen. Shout out to Nick Wilson. Double bottom on the 15. I'm still long Bitcoin. So, and I'm building a big position on the 3-day. I'm building a big position on the 3-day chart for a big move. But I could be wrong. But I'm going to take a shot. You know what? I'm going to take a shot. Yeah, possible double bottom here on the 15. 50 minute getting. Dang. But we could get the bounce here now. Could be a nice way to add to the chart. I'm actually add to the trade. Thinking I might add to the trade just a tiny bit, not a lot. Yeah, I mean, it's 29,871. There we go. All right, everyone. I love you all. God bless you. I just added to my trade right there for a possible swing up. A little bit of a bullish divergence there as this is kind of flat and that swings down. Could give us the move. I like the 1 hour. The 1 hour looks aggressive. So I'm sticking to the 1 hour. However, we do have to break back above. We are at the low range support zone. We bounced off this range many times. Bounced there, fell through, came up, bounced there, and we may get another bounce to the upside. We even bounced kind of there. We bounced there. We bounced off this zone a few times to the upside, so yeah. Watching the 1 hour. I'm still bullish on the 1 hour time frame, but again, we got to break above local resistance. 29,500. Come on, baby. Let's do it on a Tuesday. Shout out to everybody here on the live. Thank you for jumping on in. Appreciate each and every one of you for being here, sharing your most precious asset with me, and that is your live stream attention span. I love you all, and I appreciate you all, and I'll see you tomorrow on the next live stream. Thank you so much for being here. I couldn't do it without each and every one of you. I push through every single day, and it's with each and every one of you that gives me the ability to do that. Some days aren't easy. Some days I don't hit every single gain. Some days I don't find every single coin. Of course, I don't get every single possible 1,000 thing in the world, but I work so hard. I look out for you guys every single day. I put each and every one of you in my trading group. Number one, if you're paying $3 a day, $99 a month, or not, $900 for the year, whatever you did, I take it so seriously, and I work so hard for each and every one of you. I believe in God. I would never, ever take your money and not work my butt off for it. I was raised right with honor, love, and respect. So have a wonderful day. Be good to your family and your friends and your life, and help someone else out today if you can. And I'll catch you guys tomorrow on another beautiful live stream. Thank you for everything. I'm so humbled by each and every one of you. I'm humbled by this life, and I'm so grateful for everything in my life. Dear Lord, thank you for every single one you sent to my stream today, and may I have another beautiful live stream tomorrow. God bless you all. Thank you.